Okie
it.
dokie.
Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on White Caliber. We are leveling up in Strike, Eberron, with the guidance of our generous GM, Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hey, dudes.
And we've just finished with our fallbacks. So I'll introduce the characters, and then you tell me your character's fallback. Okay, that's our plan. And then, in order to introduce your fallback, you're gonna have to dress up as a waitress in a skimpy ghost costume.
I got this one down.
That way the viewers will be taken off guard and they'll be able to listen to your fallback. So, Rook, what is Rook's fallback, played by Jared?
I went with cleverness.
Cleverness for Rook. And how about Frazzlefuse's fallback? The
Is this
Frazzleback.
Is this the two truths and a lie game? Oh god, I'm always so bad at this. My fallback was improvisation.
Alright, you got it. And... No, you're not falling back on improvisation.
What? Oh,
You
god.
have to add to it.
I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to work on that fallback.
You thought you were a big man.
Yeah, so what's Skylar's fallback, played by Feral Knights? Ingenuity. How about Gyrax's fallback, played by Mike?
It is solipsism?
Solipsism.
Catholicism.
That too.
Well, he's kind of a
Pretty
dragon
similar.
Catholic.
Yeah.
Hey, Raptor Christ! Welcome back!
Yes.
Finally, that Rapture Jesus picture.
Yeah.
Dino
Yes.
Christ! Okay. And what's Moktesh's fallback, played by
He's
Streamer Smug?
unflappable.
It's unflappable.
There's no flaps here.
No, not a single one. Vents and verniers, sure, but no flaps.
And ducks.
Of course, all the ducts. That's why we got to inspect those later.
Sounded sexual.
It was.
It did.
Why did you make it sexual? It's
Oh, some sexual harassment.
just
Because
some
my
people
fallback
cleaning a
is
duck.
stoicism for Depp. As we know, the Stoics were history's sexiest group.
It's true.
Feel like you're lying to us?
Why would I do that? I'm a Stoic. Stoics would never lie, unless it was
Yeah,
the
they
best
would.
way forward. Okay, so those are the fallbacks that we got. What do we have to do next, Steve?
Next up, you look at your role that you selected at level 1, and you get a new encounter power selected from a list conveniently written down.
All right.
Wait, where is it written down?
In the
Under
Strike
your roll.
PDF.
Oh.
So, that means for me I get... choose one of the following encounter powers. Okay. I feel like I looked at these last week after the game and I decided on one of them. But while I'm thinking about that, anyone else have theirs picked out?
Hey, last week.
Last
I'd
week
need
that we
to have
played.
something to look at.
It's in your
Oi.
Strike file.
It's
I
in the
don't-
PDF
I
of the
don't-
game. Wait, okay,
I
what's
don't
your
have it.
what is
He's controller.
he's a controller? So your level 2 choices as a controller are save or suck. Meh. Which is target must make a saving throw. If it fails, it is stunned until the end of its next turn. If it succeeds, it is slowed instead. Stand still. Target is immobilized and vulnerable 1 until the end of its next turn. Battlefield repositioning. Slide each enemy in the zone 5 squares to another square in the zone. Flash. Target must make a saving throw. If it fails, it is blinded until the end of its next turn. If it succeeds, it is distracted instead.
should
The
note
range
that,
10, range 10, range
Yeah.
10.
The battlefield repositioning is a close burst 5.
Yeah, it's a close first 5. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Do you want battlefield repositioning?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
That is pretty neat. So
It's 5 squares in all directions. You can move them in any square, anywhere. So I mean that's up to 10 squares of repositioning for every enemy. It's pretty good.
5 squares to another square in the zone.
Oh, it says Okay, I see. So
Yeah.
there's a limit of 5 squares, but
Yeah.
that's still
Basically,
pretty
you can
good.
move them to the other side of the zone. It doesn't say up to, so, strict readings of the rules.
What? What? What?
It's okay. So, battlefield repositioning. Sending counter power. Close burst 5. Slide each enemy in the zone 5 squares to another square in the zone.
D. Davis, pick your roll's level 2 encounter power.
Oh, okay.
Use a blast.
Let me find
Blast.
it.
Master blaster.
Master Blaster Run Barter Town.
That wasn't there before.
The best ones there, that wasn't there before in the friend zone. But
The friend zone is really good.
I feel like the not so friendly zone is a really good fit for Frazzle Fuse.
Create a 5/5/5 zone centered within 10 squares. Any creature that starts its turn or enters the zone takes 1 damage. Zone lasts until the end of the encounter.
Yeah,
It's any creature, including allies.
Yeah,
That's
it would.
That
Yeah,
sounds pretty friendly.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
basically
take the
a
not
big
so
area
friendly
now.
zone.
If you use it right, it's pretty damn good, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That one seems right up my alley.
It seems perfect for Frazzle Fuse. That whole area is on fire now.
Better stay out of it.
Also poison gas. And I'm Woody Allen now. I don't know how that happened.
I
I'm
don't
a
want to be
politically
Woody
charged
Allen.
joke.
I don't
You
want to be
don't-
Woody Allen.
You don't have
No.
to be. No one should have to be Woody Allen.
Thank you. Thank you.
So who else have we got?
I'm gonna go with the opposite of that, with the friend zone, which creates a 3x3 zone centered within 10 squares, and enemies are vulnerable 1 while in this zone. So that
pretty good.
means they take an extra damage every time they take damage.
I did not know that Depp was a blaster.
You've learned something today.
I did. This was an
More
educational session.
All right, and
what page is
Moktish.
this on?
Where's
I was looking at
Martesh?
my damn class, not my roll.
What role are
Martesh is
you
a
again?
leader, isn't he?
It's a
Gotta
leader.
slow my roll.
So
Let's
leader-
see. Level 2 leader, hit him. One ally may make an attack. They do not gain the benefit of their roll's boost. Walk it off. You or an ally may make a saving throw against an effect, even one that does not normally end on a save. Mass heal. Create a 3x3 zone within 10 squares. Each creature in that zone regains 2 hit points. Keep walking. You or an ally fail a saving throw. You re-roll it. Reveal weakness. Target one creature. The next attack against it has advantage.
Hit him is really good. Holy shit.
What?
Hit him is really good.
Yeah, they just make an attack. Bonk.
And it's a roll action. It's not his actual. So he can attack
Yeah, exactly.
and also get someone else to
Yeah,
attack.
it's basically like a minor action. You just go, hey, do
That's
that.
good.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
is pretty nice.
Especially since by the reading, mass heal would also heal enemies.
Yep, it would.
Well, shit.
Which makes it a little less great than it immediately appears.
Yeah, we'd have to spend time moving and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go with hit him.
It's a good ability. It's a good
Take
one.
his face off.
All right, and
It's
then
applicable in so many situations.
It is.
Skylair.
Skylar's
Hi.
Defender.
Defender,
I'm
I
pretty
don't think
sure
so.
I'm gonna
Come and
go
get it.
with come and get it. 'Cause that's
You pull every enemy in the zone to a square adjacent to you. Mark any or all of them until the end of your next turn.
The best power in all of 4th edition fighter ever.
So you
That's
pull
true.
everyone
Well,
there.
but there was a second part to that combo.
That's true.
So you pull everyone to you, and then I make you the sentinel target, and then I put the friend zone on you.
Yep.
And it's a good time.
But
not
put it in
for
the
them.
Not so
It's
friendly zone.
it's not a good time for me. Fuck.
And I'm a striker.
You strike things.
One of my alternatives, lightning strikes. Gain an attack action and use it immediately, but you not get your damage boost on it.
he is
Strike.
our
Strike and dodge. Deal 2 damage to each enemy adjacent to you and shift 1 square. Increase to 3 damage at level 6, 4 damage at level 10. Wind up strike. Deal extra damage equal to half your level plus 3 if you hit with your next attack round down. If your next attack hits multiple targets, apply this damage to only one of them. Exploit weakness. Pick 2 creatures. Your next attack against each of them has advantage.
Wind up strike is dumb. Here is an extra 4 damage on top of all the other damage you crap out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think the caveat is that you have to use it before you make the roll, so
Yeah, you do.
you might miss.
So if you miss, then
But the cool thing is that the rally in strike recovers an encounter power. So
Oh man, I want a locale calzone. Where's the zone?
It's the locale calzone zone.
Where's the zone you speak of?
It's the
You gotta
zone.
ask Ben.
lightning strikes is pretty good too.
it is.
Just like I get an extra attack. Thunk.
And it is an attack action, so I guess that means you can use any of your at-wills.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, you just can't get your damage boost on it.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, Striker gets a good selection. I guess it's easy to make cool stuff for the guy that just hit shit hard.
Yeah. Esper's commented that there are so many zones and asked if the calzone zone is a bait zone to lure targets in. And naturally it is, because Depp has a stone pizza oven in his stomach underneath the wax cylinder that records everything he hears.
Nice.
Sometimes those two don't get along.
Coal-fired pizza is so delicious, though.
Oh, I see why.
Hmm?
So at level 10, then Lightning Strikes Twice would upgrade to Lightning Strike Twice, and gain 2 attack actions and use them immediately. What? So there's level 10 upgrade versions of the level 2 counter powers. Power Up Strike replaces Wind Up Strike. You deal 15 extra damage if you hit with your next attack.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Wow.
Oh man. Wow.
That sounds a bit broken.
Or the Strike and Run, which upgrades Strike and Dodge, is deal 6 damage to each enemy adjacent to you and shift your speed. That's
also
nuts.
good. Striker is pretty good.
Yeah. I think a lot of the level 10 upgrades though are really good though.
But to be fair, at level 10 you'll probably be fighting level 10 enemy strikers.
That's true.
Level 12, actually.
Oh no.
Like level 10, like the level 10 upgrade to Friends with Benefits zone is 5x5. It's the Friends with Benefits zone. So you create a 5x5 zone centered within 10 squares. Enemies are vulnerable 1 within the zone. Allies add 1 damage to the damage line of all their attacks while they're in the zone. And
Is that just a better version of the friend zone?
It's just straight up. It's just a straight upgrade at level 10. And the unfriendly zone becomes a downright unfriendly zone.
Yeah.
7x7 zone centered within 10 squares. Any creature that starts a turn or enters the zone takes 4 damage.
I love these names.
So a lot of them are just straight upgrades.
Yeah.
Like the hit him upgrade. Wow. The hit him upgrade at level 10 is 2 allies may make attacks.
I guess that's why level 10 is kind of a big deal.
I guess so.
That's when you're fighting Tarrasques and all that shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no, are you going to send us up against Beheers as well?
He actually released rules for Titan enemies, which are like
did.
multi-stage, multi-form enemies that you like target like specific weak points and knock them down and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
like
cool.
there are now
Do we need
rules
to stat
for
our 3D maneuvering gear?
Yeah, exactly.
there are now rules for how to stat up the testicles of a giant monster in this game.
Jesus.
Well, that's
Strike,
good.
as presented Michael Bay.
Yeah.
I just want you all to know, if you're not behind Strike yet, you know, while you're behind it now, you'll have a good view of those.
Good view, yeah.
Those giant death
So I'm
throats.
gonna go with
You
I'm
can't
gonna go
change
with-
the subject. We're talking about balls.
I'm absolutely gonna change the subject.
Balls
Man.
are gonna haunt you.
Don't they always?
Oh, I sat on them.
It's just a Silver Spring, but with balls.
Those aren't WMDs.
I'm gonna go with lightning strikes.
I like that one. It's good. Good,
Yeah, it sounds
reliable.
pretty good.
And then, Mock Dash uses hit them on you, and you get like 3 attacks around. It's great.
Yep.
All right.
So wait, Moktash is basically Richard Lewis from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I have a
Yes.
mole.
Hurt them! Hurt them! Save me! Save me!
Yes,
true.
yes. Save them! Save them! Hurt you! Hurt you!
Love it.
It's so good.
That was a really good movie.
It's a good one. All right. So we got the level 2 stuff out of the way. That's done. Now we are going to grasp a hold of kits, which are a new system that Jim McGarva, I think that's that guy's name, James McGarva? I forget your name. I'm
Can't
sorry
remember
for
the guy's
listening.
name. That's hurtful.
I know, it's terrible. But the
He's
creator
gonna watch
strike.
that video. He's gonna start crying.
It's Jim McGarva.
Jim McGarva. See, I got it right the first time. Cry.
Yeah.
All right.
You underestimated yourself.
I did. It's a problem. But anyway, kits. They are things that give us role-playing stuff, kind of class, but it's mostly just for role-playing stuff, like I said. So, yeah.
Everybody gets a baby fox. All right.
Yes, exactly. So,
But do we get a caboodle?
No.
Oh.
But the caveat here is that everyone needs to pick one. If someone doesn't really want one, then none of you get one. So, peer pressure.
Oh Jesus, it's
Damn.
like the prisoner game.
I've got
In,
some ideas, but I'm also going to take my dog to pee. So while you're all looking at kits, I'm going to take the dog to pee. Don't stop
Yeah.
believing.
Was this a different link, by the way? A different PDF?
It was. Let me hand it to you.
Yeah,
So,
I
let's
swear
see.
I've got it in one of my tabs, but I
Yeah,
can't find it.
and I don't think any of these could in any way fit any of our characters, unfortunately. So there's one called Psychic that gives you
Doesn't
telepathy
sound
abilities.
right at all.
I don't see how that could actually fit anyone.
It's on a
Um,
TR. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Psychic definitely doesn't fit anyone here.
Or the Seer, who has foreseeing abilities.
Yeah, I think it's a hit and a miss, unfortunately.
That doesn't fit anybody at all. Or let's see,
Sniffer
Tinker.
of Blue.
Tinker, who's
Tinker-
all about
Tinker
fixing
definitely.
things and building things.
It doesn't.
That
doesn't
can't
fit
possibly apply to anybody in this group.
Definitely not.
No.
No.
It's really a shame.
How unfortunate. How unfortunate it doesn't fit the person who builds shit like her own arm.
It doesn't. No.
Everyone knows Tinkers steal children. They're gypsies.
Mm.
Oh, you.
Oh yeah, you missed it. I made a Dune reference earlier when you weren't on.
Aww. I hope you paused to think of me.
We
Actually, we did,
commented
yeah.
that you weren't here.
Love it.
We talked about getting rid of computers, and I said we should have a Butlerian jihad.
That's a good reference.
But yeah. So I don't know what some of you would pick. Like Rook is kind of maybe gunslinger.
Yeah, gunslinger.
You gonna go with gunslinger? Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what Frazzle feels to go with though.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean,
I thought he was gonna go to Scholar because he's got his doctorate in communications.
yeah. No, Scholar's good because he works with a lot of dangerous material, so it's probably
When
good
you
to
discover something strange or inexplicable, get an insight token, write down the strangeness. You may spend 3 insight tokens to have a eureka moment about one of the things on your list. This is a sudden stroke of insight, equivalent to rolling a 6 on your knowledge roll. Advances, polymath. When you make an unskilled knowledge roll, you roll using the skilled table. If you do and you roll an extra bonus, you must choose to learn the skill.
Oh.
Broad expertise. Pick a fairly broad area of knowledge, such as history, finance, or biology. You're an expert in that field.
Yeah, Scholar seems pretty good for him.
Really? Okay.
I like the idea also that that Frazzle Fuse is actually surprisingly knowledgeable about stuff. And everybody's just like, oh, he's just some goblin goon who likes to blow shit up.
He's
And
actually a
that's
master
true.
chemist and a
And that's
master.
true, but he
at,
actually knows all this stuff.
Yeah. He'll be the Boyd Crowder of the group.
There you go. Likes to blow shit up and get paid.
I still gotta watch the rest of that.
Yes, you do.
I'm near the end of season 1.
You should watch.
I'm sad
all right,
there's no
see you
more
later.
to
I'm gonna go watch.
What are you guys talking about?
Justified.
Justified.
It was
Oh.
justified.
All right, so Frazzle Fuse is Scholar, Rook
Mhm.
is Gunslinger, Moktesh is probably Psychic,
Very likely.
Skylar is Tinker, Gyrax is almost certainly Seer, even though Mike hasn't said anything for like
That all
hours.
sounds right.
Yeah, the only other one I would think would potentially fit for Frazzle Fuse would be like the boss. And you could have like
Bruce
you could have a
Springsteen?
gang. You have a gang.
I am Bruce. I was born in the USA.
I love
Hey.
it.
people mistake it for
Jesus.
a really patriotic song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Dude was super patriotic.
Definitely.
Everywhere across the world, they come into America.
I love that movie.
But yes, once you pick your kit, you can look over the numbered advances, and you can pick one of those.
Okay.
You can also pick a general advance if you feel that more accurately describes what you do, but it's either one from your kit or a general. I think Arp was talking about either brute or spy.
I can see how Brute would definitely fit him.
I think possibly a case could be made for the fountain. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It seems too compassionate for him. I mean, not that he doesn't care about people, obviously, but
He shot a man to watch him bleed.
Oh.
There was a fountain involved there. It was a fountain of arterial spray. Shot him right in the artery.
Oh.
What a terrible man he is.
He's not a man though.
Fair enough.
He is Devo.
He's some sort of robot.
Some kind of robot man.
I like some of the stuff I'm reading here for Tinker.
it's a pretty good one.
No, I see why he wants spy.
Well, for
Because of the always on advance. You always have a recording device on you.
Trying to figure out where the hell this one it's talking about is.
Which one's that?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm very specific. 14 under telepath mind control, Fuji, says that it requires mind
Damn it.
reader and suggestion, but I don't see mind reader anywhere. I'm wondering if they mean mind scan.
They probably do, yeah.
All right. It's like this
It's-
is a beta or something.
I know, right?
Crazy.
Probably pre-alpha. It's early access.
Ooh. Detect minds. He doesn't find any.
Eh. What the?
Let's play a game of Minesweeper.
Love it. I should clearly do speak with animals and then get like a cool pet animal, like a parrot or a raven.
But do you have the animal handling skill?
Ah, fuck.
Damn.
He's gotta have
Shut
the
down.
animal training talent, or he can't train it.
You literally have no concept of how to feed an animal if you don't have that at all.
No.
Hmm.
I'm back.
Guess.
Hi, Arp.
Hey, welcome
Welcome back, Arp.
Everyone's picked a
Thank
kid,
you. Everybody?
except for you.
Except for you.
Even
Yeah, we picked our kids.
even Smug.
Even smug.
Especially Smug.
Did you pick the psychic?
No.
The psychic.
Get out.
Aw.
Just get out.
Yeah, Gyrix is the seer, Frazzlefuse picked scholar, Rook picked gunslinger, Skylar picked tinker, and Muktesh picked psychic, which definitely doesn't surprise you at all, I bet. For any of those, really, except for maybe
Yeah.
Frazzlefuse.
Why, you saying Frazzlefuse is dumb? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
How could you call him dumb?
because he's a goblin.
That's
Damn!
racist.
Outright racist.
All right. So the two options that I was looking at for Dep were spy or brute.
We
I
figured
can-
you wanted spy because of the always-on advantage.
Yeah, I mean that fits with the wax cylinder joke. But I mean I think it fits fairly well with his old job too, like
Mhm.
being a super cop. But I mean brute looks like it fits him too. So what do you all think?
I think you'd probably have more of an opportunity to use a lot of the brute ones, because it seems like a lot of the ones a lot of the advances for spy wouldn't really fit.
It would have been useful for this last thing that we just did.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, okay, so there's arguments to be made for both. I think brute is a better fit for like the physical
Yeah,
aspect.
like
of him.
simply the fact of that he is a warforged, he is designed to be physically superior.
Yeah. So, alright, we'll go with that, which gives me my advance. The first one is Alexandrian Solution.
You don't have to pick
He's-
them in order.
I don't have to? I thought it said...
Nope.
'cause it's
You
one,
can
two,
pick
three,
whichever one. They're just numbered.
Yeah, they're just
Oh.
numbered, which is weird. But some do
Okay.
have prerequisites.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, keep in mind, usually when you pick a kid, it does come with an ability already, just
Hmm.
gratis.
It's in the description.
Yeah,
I
when you
guess.
when I roll a twist on a task of athleticism, speed, strength, or appetite, I may gain the exhausted condition to re-roll. Okay. I think a lot of the advances in brute are covered by my background already.
Yeah, Warforged does kind of. I
It
mean,
covers
you're
a lot of
Warforged.
this stuff. How many of these do you take?
Overall, I think you get one every odd level,
Okay.
including the beginning one.
Hmm.
So you'll get one actually next level because that's a 3.
Right. So we would have gotten one at level 1, but meh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know they existed then.
Huh.
Oh.
Damn it, Steve.
When I look at it, the stuff that is in here that's not already covered by my background and stuff is not that exciting.
You want to go with Spy?
I think I'll probably go with spy then.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and I'll just start off with the always on advance. I know it's not that useful, but it makes me smile.
it's fun.
Alright, so the spy's ability that you get just for being a spy is pretty useful. When you ask around for information on your enemies, roll a die. On a 6, pick 2 from this list. Additionally, you meet someone who shares your enmity and will provide material support. 3 to 5, pick 2. A 1 or 2, pick 2, but the DM will lie to you about one of them. So we'll get a lot of that.
I like it.
And on a 1 or a 3, you pick a cost. So the two that you pick from when you roll and get a 3 to 5 or a 6, you learn a vulnerability of your enemy, learn something your enemy needs to continue their plan, learn somebody who's working for your enemy, or learn where your enemy's headquartered. And the costs on a 1 or a 3, you were too loose, your enemy gets word about your asking questions, you'll be at a disadvantage on one later roll of the DM's choosing. Or you agree to too much, you owe somebody a favor, or you were too tight, and we're going to take that
goal.
figuratively. You didn't get the whole story. One of the pieces of info has a flaw. And always on, the first advance there is you have a concealed recording device on you. Even if the Mafia just threw your wire in the river, you've got a backup somewhere. So there you
The
go.
Mafia and a wire are definitely both things that exist in Eberron.
For sure.
Makes sense.
Though, I don't know about wires, but I mean, the Boromir clan in Sharn is pretty much a mafia. It's a halfling mafia.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
You think I'm kidding, but I'm actually not.
Oh,
and
I know
also,
you're not kidding. It's amazing.
They have like restaurants that they run their illicit business out of.
And if you cross them, they'll take your face.
I think you mean legitimate business.
Well, the restaurant's legitimate, absolutely.
Everything, they are legitimate businessmen.
They just want to protect their neighbors, okay?
And then when they want to expand their turf, they actually send their dinosaurs.
Nice.
This setting, I swear to God, it's amazing.
I'm actually not kidding about that either.
Why haven't we done this sooner? Fucking Dragon Age.
Damn.
That's really mean.
Wow.
Damn.
Just
Ow.
crap all over Jared. Why don't you?
No, never. I love Dragon Age. It gave me a typecast role that I keep
Yeah.
playing everywhere.
Yeah, Dragon Age was responsible for like our most hilarious scene to date.
That could be a broad range of scenes from that.
I'm talking about the first one,
Oh.
starring.
I still
Arista.
think the end of our damn Star Wars one was the funniest thing we've done.
With the high-fiving.
Yeah, the high-fiving to death.
So many high fives that
He lost his hand.
fell off.
Yeah, lost his hand and it slapped her on the ass.
Lost my hand on the high five.
He has a medal
I
on
was-
his cheek too,
I
but
thought
never
one
came
of
into play.
I felt bad about some stuff in that campaign because poor Smug's character was built around gambling, and then like my smuggler just kind of stumbles in and gambles him
That
like
was good.
completely offhandedly, like I win.
Yeah,
Yahtzee! We're not playing Yahtzee! How do you win?
It almost felt like you were a wizard in 3rd edition for a second.
Aw. I got some really good rolls on that character.
That was good.
That's
And
a
one
good
day,
character.
Except
we'll
for
go back.
when I tried to kick that Trandoshan.
That was a bad idea.
Didn't pan out.
That
I think
system
you're gonna
does
say
not
tranny.
like you stepping outside your role.
No. If you're not built for melee combat, don't do melee combat. Especially not against a big hulking muscular alien.
Yeah.
You try to kick a Trandoshan in his lizard testicles.
His cloaca.
His
You're not
hemipenis.
Kirk. That fucking movie. That's the only scene I remember from his time on the prison planet.
Not everyone keeps their genitals in the same place, Captain.
Fucking classic.
Alright.
What do I want
yeah,
to
so I should pick an
take?
advance. Which advance should I pick for Gunslinger? As Gunslinger, I get to challenge people to duels.
Don't you
Yeah, I
already
get an
have
action.
that ability?
No, I have power that
Ah.
makes duels different. I guess. I don't know. This
What
is
about
like
trash talk?
Trash Talk is available.
I don't know if your character is a trash talker though.
No,
It's a Jared character.
We haven't seen.
Hey.
I'm sure he's got. Let's see. I think Longshot is the best fit for your fighting style.
Totally.
Well, I would interpret that since you can reskin it for like samurais and stuff, a long shot would be an unlikely thing.
Few of the scenery seems potentially cool. And use the environment as part of a linked roll to set up your next move and succeed. Roll 3 dice instead of 2 on the target roll.
That's for stuff if you like swing on a chandelier.
Yeah. Yeah, or doing
That's
like
pretty
parkour
cool.
shit or whatever.
While running.
Yeah.
Parkour.
You have to
Parkour.
shout parkour while you're doing it, though.
Done.
Slam into a bookshelf.
Can I just be a
That's-
warframe?
You're not, but this character isn't being played by Mike.
That's
Oh.
the joke.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Don't
I
worry.
wasn't listening anyways.
Well, clearly
He was busy texting.
Busy.
That's
playing
why we get
FF14.
angry at you all the time.
Yeah. So what is Skylar taking?
I'm kind of torn because I like the workshop, but at the same time, there's stuff like reverse engineer where I can pull things apart,
Right.
get things out of that, or coconut radio. Succeed at making something when you're lacking appropriate materials.
Oh, I thought that was a literal.
Me too.
You can make a coconut radio.
That'd be great.
I really liked Gilligan's Island.
Miss Fix-It seems like generally pretty handy. When you need to repair an item you made or a mundane item, simply spend 2 supply tokens in an appropriate amount of time and it's good as new. Don't you have
That
to
would have
roll?
been helpful when fixing the legs on that house.
That
It
was
would've.
helpful.
I don't
Too
know.
soon.
That gigantic walking house doesn't seem like it was too mundane.
Well, for Eberron,
For Eberron,
Yeah.
it pretty much was. I have to remember it's
like,
everyday
oh,
magic.
it's another giant walking house. God.
There's probably a halfling man in a giant walking house in some godforsaken desert part of the setting screaming, Jane! Stop this crazy thing!
It's the giant walking houses. They're always trying to steal each other's housing spots because they're at a premium.
Ah.
That's my
Uh.
spot. That's my
I-
jacket. That's
I
my
actually
gun.
feel that the walking houses are probably more of a Shadow Marches sort of deal because it's swampy land. So you walk through the swamp.
There you
Yeah.
I feel like the Walking House is going to have a new season this yes.
Yeah. I'll probably go with Misfits.
And it's got a spin-off too, Fear the Walking House.
go. That's because the walking house is really pissed at us now.
Sorry.
Had to go make Baba Yaga angry.
Sorry.
Legally distinct from Baba Yaga.
This is definitely not the same thing.
Dada Zaga.
It's more steampunk. So what are you going with?
I think I'm gonna go with Misfix It for now, and then later on I can pick up like the workshop one and
Yeah.
get that all straightened out. For
My
the
only
world.
concern about the workshop one is that we're probably going to be like,
Not
all
in
over the world,
Sharn
yeah.
for a
oh
while.
yeah, run,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, one of the things that
Oh,
they
but you can
pick
get
is
portable.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, you could do that. Then you could easily do that. Yeah.
I'll go with the portable workshop.
Yeah. There you go.
There
Yeah, that was weird. That.
Oh, gee, mother.
So what's let's see who else. What
It's me.
is
It's me.
what is Moktash taking?
That's a good question.
So he's a psychic.
Should probably take like Mind Scan.
You've been
You
trying
can
to do that for like you tried to do it like
Exactly.
twice.
Exactly.
Let's see. You can tell. Wow, you can tell if someone is being deceptive, although you won't necessarily be able to distinguish when someone is lying and when they are merely holding back.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice always on kind of perk.
Yeah.
So it basically turns you into the main character from LA Noire because you can't tell if they're lying or just holding back.
That's
so you
right.
just start
Yeah, exactly.
shouting at them.
I'm
Exactly.
definitely going to be holding objects a lot and turning them this way and that.
You get a
Then you
nice
gotta
little
finish
music
that
cue
game.
whenever you almost figure something out.
Alright, I'll go with that. Let me add it to my Sheeterino.
I actually liked LA Noire.
It was a good
It's
game.
alright.
I wish
And-
they'd.
I've still got it on my Steam list.
I wish they'd made you do more deduction on your own though.
That's the thing. When I tried to do that, I failed miserably, and Greg Gundberg got away with it.
That bastard.
Because nothing gets between Greg Grunberg and his cake.
He stole all the honey.
Captain Pie Man. I love how he's also coming back for Heroes.
Yep.
So many cakes.
So many cakes, so little time.
He loves them.
So you're mind scanning?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
You're a scanner now?
Where should I shove that on my sheet?
His head's gonna explode.
All right.
There isn't anywhere to put it on the sheets.
I'm gonna take hands-on knowledge because that seems useful in chemistry. Okay, I could tell what this is by dipping my finger in it. It's acid. I shouldn't have done that.
This is a very powerful laxative.
Well,
pulls the finger back and it's like a stump of bone. Nope, that's acid.
well, that doesn't
That'll
actually
go
help
back.
you identify anything. It just gives you an extra point when you do.
Well, yes, okay, but fair enough.
By touch, smell, or taste. He's just going around licking things now.
That is definitely a lamp post. It tastes exactly like one.
He really wants those action points.
You can only have like 3 at a time. Anyway, carry on.
Wayward Son?
Yes. There'll be
Who else
peace
is
when
there?
we are done.
Black Hole
Gyrax.
Sun?
Mike.
Oh, yeah, Gyrax. Gary
Yeah,
Gyrax.
I'll take intuition.
Alright. He's got
There
it.
you go. He's got his Velociraptor's intuition.
You are now intuitive.
That's cool. All right. And Rook, what were you taking again?
Hue the scenery.
Okay. So I think we've all picked now.
Yes.
Think so?
All right. Well,
Everybody.
that is the summation of leveling up.
Okay.
Hooray! We did it!
That was pretty painless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, I like that kit stuff too.
Yeah, they're very nice. It's a very good enhancement.
Yeah, that was actually one of the stretch goals that the Kickstarter
Yeah.
bought. So
Although I kind of feel like the dude is watching our videos and just tailored them around our characters.
Are we just... we're like his unwitting playtest group now?
I think we are.
I'm sure he's got plenty of playtesters.
he does, but you know, who
He
even
has
knows
a
if he watched
special
it?
place in his heart for Steve.
I'm sure he
Aw.
does.
Who doesn't?
Aw.
Aw.
Now I'm all embarrassed.
No, really, who doesn't? We will kill you.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've got the NSA on the line here, waiting to hear anyone say they don't like Steve. Regardless of what Steve they mean. It's just, you know.
Hey, Steve, anytime.
Be nice to Steve's, I guess.
Especially Steve Jobs.
These are the Steves I know. These are the Steves I know. Okay.
Alright, so real quick,
Yes.
we won't do the session, but the basic fallout of last session was that your faces were all seen by a bunch of people.
Okay.
And, of course, the situation surrounding the Crown's Miss Gambling Hall was being watched by quite a few people, and many of them will now probably want you dead. Or at least brought in for questioning of a very physical and violent nature.
Or they want to hire us for their next party.
Nice work, guys. Nice work.
It's okay. We'll just say that we stood our ground.
But you weren't in your own home. You invaded someone else's home and murdered them.
Look, I was
But we
I
were
was in
standing our ground
one of-
in their home.
I was in one of my zones, so that counts. You've seen South Park. You know, I drew a chalk line.
That's right, Steve is the man.
Alright, but you got Lady Decaneth, and you got the money from a mind scan of Castell's brain before the brain was splattered all over the wall by Depp's bullet. So you got the money, you got the girl, you went back to Revo, all things were
Yeah.
happy.
And then we all banged her.
Oh, she's like 14.
Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah.
did that. I don't think that happened.
Well,
take that
way to
back. I
go,
take
Co.
that-
You just took it there. You
Oh,
can't go
no.
back now.
And
No.
White Caliber's got the NSA already.
Oh, well.
Oh my god.
At least now we'll be really popular on Reddit.
Oh.
Ow.
What? Daenerys is like 12. Come on, guys.
Moving right along. Revo not too happy about all this. So his plan is to send you off on a different mission way up north in Ondair. So will you guys be doing that, or do you think you'll probably stay behind to weather the consequences?
Oh, I'm leaving.
Later.
Yeah, we're getting out of town.
See
I think
ya.
it'd be more fun to weather the consequences, but it'd be more safe to get out.
Let's
The,
go
the
camping.
consequences will be waiting for us.
Yeah.
They're not going away.
It's just that you might escape the reactionary this is bad sort of thing that
Yeah,
will set fire to certain districts.
We're
Yeah.
gonna come back, and that actual Syrian refugee area is going to be burned to the ground.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll do that. We're gonna need some mint jelly though, because we're on the lam.
I
And with that,
Damn.
we should
Good night,
end the recording.
That's a Simpsons joke too. I love it.
Brilliant.
Good night, everyone, and Steve, thanks for helping us level up.
Yep, no problem.
Indeed.
Till the next time, all the best.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.